This garden is a wasteland of frost tender plants that have been frozen, all except the rosemary, which is doing just fine. Oh look, my Tom Thumb peas are coming up in my green stalks. How wonderful. We'll stack these up, but as of right now, I just came over here to cut some of this thyme and oregano. Hey Lulu, poodles don't eat potting soil. Go on. Alright, I have ripe kumquats. I've only been waiting for months for this. And my friend Daniel's here to share it with me. Say hello, Daniel.
Hey.
Eat the rind.
You eat the rind and everything, right?
Mine has a little green on it, so hopefully it's sweet. Yeah. I'm just excited. So good.
That is really good.
It's not as sweet as they were in the spring when we had someone here, but I probably should have let it get a little riper. So I'm currently on the hunt out in the garden in High Tunnels to find some things I can put on focaccia bread. I've got lots of herbs so far, but it's fairly slim pickings as far as other stuff goes right now. All right, here's my hope for something. Oh, I know what I can use. It is beautiful in here, isn't it? Here we have a poodle in the nasturtium, but we also have nasturtium that wasn't killed by the frost. This would be a great thing for the focaccia because all parts of nasturtium are edible. Lulu, are you stopping to smell the flowers? You want to eat some flowers, Daniel?
Yeah.
They taste like horseradish. I think nasturtium will be great on focaccia because it's kind of spicy, and with like tangy sourdough and salt, it'll just be really nice. So what I've been leaving these in here for and hoping to harvest is the seed pods, which you can pickle and use like caper. In fact, I'm pretty sure pickled nasturtium seed pods are often called the poor man's caper. Hold on, I have to train my dog. I'm actually going to thin these radishes out just a tiny bit. They're already pretty well thinned, but if I can use some of these real small radish sprouts, these will be really good on my bread. So particularly where I can see that there are a couple planted. These are already quite thin, so I'm not going to take a lot of them. All right, guys, it's later in the evening. I'm going to show you guys the most satisfying part of making focaccia bread, which this is not a how-to video. If you are interested in how-to here, let me know, and I will shoot that another time when I'm not getting ready to host a party or there are going to be 70 people in my house. So here's the status now. This dough did the bulk rise overnight. This is sourdough. And then the secondary rise here in the pan, and here's where I've already poked the holes in it. And this one is decorated, and this one is baking, steaming up. And this one, well, half of it, most of it's wrapped up, but part of it was eaten by Daniel. What do you think? I can't eat any of this right now.
Oh my gosh, it's delicious.
Okay, well, it's Daniel approved. So Michaela, it's going to become Michaela approved also.
It is.
So this one is technically not a focaccia recipe, but it still tastes good. Hair's going in the hat because I'm cooking for people that are not my family. So I don't really want, I want to be as careful as possible to make that as clean as possible. So basically I made this dough last night, bulk rise. Now, can you hear me that little oil? Mm-hmm. This is the best part of making focaccia. Y'all ready for this? A little drizzle oil on top. Don't need a ton, but need to get it good and oily. And put holes and bubbles all in this. So when it's properly risen and properly fermented, you'll get these really lovely bubbles all in it, and it's gonna look awesome once it's cooked. All right, Daniel, would you like to decorate a loaf of focaccia for our guests tomorrow?
Sure.
You want to grab one of those? These are herbs. You can sit down right there. I don't have a lot of space to move around here, so we're just going to do the best we can. So you don't want to have any stems. So if I do these nasturtiums, I usually like pull the ends off and try to lay them fairly flat. Mm-hmm. And you want it to be laid fairly flat. Some things are going to stick out, but That way nothing burns. And just lay it across the top. Cool. And then I usually salt at the end. So herbs all over the top, flowers, and then we'll salt it. Nice job, Daniel.
Thank you.
Feel like you're doing a craft project in school.
It's so fun.
Alright, so KK's loading up ingredients to take them out to the barn. Some fresh cream from our cows. And she's got a massive bowl of shredded chicken. That's 7 chickens from our farm. Pretty nice. And lots of fresh veggies that have been prepared today. And that's going out with extra love. That's right. So that's going out to the fridge in the barn. So we've been preparing for this meal for, well, I mean, technically, considering the fact that we grew a good deal of this, you could go as far as to say we've been preparing for this meal for years. But we've actually been cooking and making actual meal preparations for the last couple of days and working on components. So yeah, we started preparation a few days ago. Of course, today that has been pretty much the focus of the day, is working on all the components of this meal. And at this point, the plan is this broth is going to simmer overnight, and then in the morning, all of the components that are going into these soups are already prepared, except for the onions. We haven't chopped the onions. I'm going to wait till the last minute to chop and saute the onions, because raw cut onions kind of are sponges for bacteria and stuff, and so I never pre-chop onions ahead of time, because that's one of the main ingredients that makes people sick if you're like going to a potluck and stuff like that. You know, they just absorb bacteria. Anyway, gross topic to talk about while I'm talking about preparing food for all these people. I'm waiting until tomorrow to chop the onions because I really want everybody to have an enjoyable time. And other than that, everything is coming along really nicely, and it should be as simple as when people get here in the morning. I've got a few people coming to help. We set all this up. We're going to set up in the milk room in the barn. We have electricity out there in a fridge, and combine all of these ingredients and let the soups simmer until lunchtime. And of course we'll have the bread. We just have to heat up, and then we have all the salad components that'll just go together then. So I think it'll go really well. Hey girl. What's up? What's up, Helen? Hey, Helen. Hey, little Devons. Hey. What's up? Y'all, it's warmed up the last few days, and the flies are starting to come back. I saw that we had a forecast, and the high in that was 80 later on in the weekend. It's really warm. That's at 26 Celsius. So the flies will go away again, so we're not going to really do much proactively trying to get rid of them, because the freeze is coming and that will take care of it. Oh, so we've done everything now to prepare. We're having tables and chairs delivered tonight, and we will finish setting up in the morning, and people will begin arriving at 10. So I'm really excited. I'm going to be very present. I don't know how much filming I'm going to do. So I will catch up with you guys on the other side. I'm sure there will be a lot of people here that are filming, and you'll be able to see it somewhere. I'll let you know once I find out where. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today and doing a little bread decorating. God bless you. Until next time.